This thing, they work with the radio stations, and see, they're branching out and everything. The only problem I have is having the Ghanaians like their own. Do you understand? The Ghanaians should love their own comedians. You should value yours, value what is yours. Don't always depend on things that you have outside coming in and everything. Yes, it's lovely, it's beautiful to exchange that culture. But then, think about this. Like, some of us come from Nigeria here, we have value, we love it. We love Ghanaians, we love Ghana like mad. Me personally, I don't joke with Ghana. But then, I would also want to be in Nigeria and have a Ghanaian comedian come over. And the only way we can have something like that is if you value your own people to the level that we will now have value for them. Charity begins at home. We can't value them till you value yours. That's the truth.
Okay, so we have the likes of DKB and the rest who is equally doing well.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, we find it very difficult to see him crossing borders.
No, he that's what I mean. He has value. He is loved, yes. But the value you guys are putting on him is not up to the kind of value you are meant to. You still come and hear some Ghanaians say, DKB is good. He's very good, but I'd want to watch. No, you don't do that. Number one, like me, I don't compare people. I don't compare comedians. There's a comedian here, there's another comedian, there's another comedian. The truth is that the three of them have their styles. They have their three different angles. You understand? If you're a comedian that you copy other people, that's where you have a problem. That's why I have a problem with you. But if you're original, you're on your own, you're doing your thing, man, you're on your own, you're there. Like, sometimes they'll come out and ask you, which musician do you prefer? Like in Nigeria, they'll ask me Wizkid or Davido. Sometimes I'm in the mood of some Wizkid, sometimes I'm in the mood of some Davido. You can't tell me to choose one over the other. Okay, what if I choose Wizkid and then all of a sudden I enter the mood of Davido? What do I do? It doesn't work that way. So, every comedian, DKB he is, in fact, that guy, I don't know. So sometimes if I see him, I want to bite him. Because there are some things he does that I'm like, nigga, how did you think of this? I never knew someone can be, so creative and so crazy. I think people like him belong to a psychiatric hospital, where all of us are. We are there. We are waiting for you to just come and pick your room so we can be neighbors.
So when will it be a time where, an event organizer from Nigeria will more or less like patronize our Ghanaian comedians?
When you people put them on that level, it's all on you. Because it's all on the Ghanaians.
Okay.
See, let me tell you something. Sometimes we get some Ghanaians come to Nigeria and we're talking about comedy and they're like, comedy in Ghana is dead. You say that. What do you want me to do? Go and rise the dead? I am a comedian. Or the person that you're talking to might be a show promoter. Show promoters are not pastors. They don't rise the dead. When you say that, that's the perception you give. Do you understand? You have to acknowledge yours. Man, imagine now I'm a show promoter and you come and you're like, DKB is so good. Funny faces, man. That guy. Oh, there's no show I've not seen. I saw, what's this guy's name? Chemical. And Chemical did not do well. I did a show here I think 2 years ago, December, and I brought Chemical. And this other girl, Jacinta. Jacinta is crazy. We have Hogan, well, though Nigerian, but based in Ghana. I saw him the other day in one program we did with More Than Comedy with Kevin Sapp. He blew my mind away. There's so many comedians you guys have here. Value yours. Add value to what you have, and that's it. believe me, with that, the world will see them. Okay, let me ask you something. Do you think if our musicians come out and we're like, this musician, this one, do you think if we were like that, you would value any of them coming here? You won't. But the way you see us in any program, you bring any of our musicians, we will shout, we will trip, we will do whatever. Because, well, maybe it's because most of our entertainers there, they are hard to see. You understand? It's very hard before you get to see any of our entertainers. So maybe that's why most people still see them. You know, it's another thing I have to say. Please, the entertainers here, you really need to make yourselves a little bit scarce. Not like you're not going to be accessible. You'll be accessible, but not every day they get to see you. This place, see you, that place, it commonizes you. That's the truth. You understand? You have to know where you're going to, know how you're going there, know how long you're spending there. Someone was telling me about an entertainer they saw not too long ago somewhere and got drunk to an extent that won't tell well of your brand. Always remember that you're a brand, so it takes you to another level. You understand? So, well, I don't know it all, so but whatever makes you happy.
Okay, so let's talk about the charges that perception out there about charges when it comes to the comedy industry in Ghana. We have the likes of some Ghanaian comedians complaining about the charges, like they make this assumption that Nigerians come here and they charge you some sort of money, but they are being cheated and others.
Charge is all about value. Charge is all about value. Think about it. If you are valued very high, the charge will be high. Okay, let me ask you something. If Michael Blackson is coming here for a program, are you going to charge him less or more? I mean, is he going to charge you less or more? Is he going to be paid a little amount? No. Don't forget, he's Ghanaian. He is Ghanaian. Yes, he lives in America, so he's still Ghanaian. But when he's coming, because you have a lot of value for him, based on where he's gone, what he's done, what he is, who he is, you will pay. You will even pay far more than all the people that you're talking about that you're bringing from Nigeria. And he's Ghanaian. If he's been brought to Nigeria, they will pay him that much. If you add value to your comedians and the comedians add value to themselves, when they are being brought to Nigeria, they will pay them higher. That's the truth.
So you look so corporate today. Is it?
I'm in a corporate event.
So
You're emotional all of a sudden.
I'm even holding I'm emotional. I've never been like this. I feel like I'm covering myself in a duvet.
So do you normally dress this way?
Can't you see I'm losing breath? I'm not normal. I don't normally do this. I don't even know whether it fits me. But I know it suits me because it's a suit.
So what are, let's say, your 3 tips for any upcoming comedians? What do they know about their craft?
What?
That 3 tips that you want to give it out to any comedians that they
Or
want
advice.
to advise them.
Advice.
Yeah.
Three takes, right? Okay, be original.
Okay.
That's 1. 2, with what we're talking about, add value to yourself. In fact, the entertainers should add enough value to themselves. When you add value to yourself, you cannot go in public and misbehave. If you add value to yourself, you can't cheapen yourself. You will know where you go to. You add value to yourself. Do you understand? People will then add value to you. That's the truth. And number 3, I don't care what you want to say about this, but be very close to your God. Say your prayers. Be close to your God. You must have one. I don't care which one. I'm a Christian. I hold on to God through Jesus Christ. That's my own. Your own, I don't know where you want to hold on to. But, my dear, if you say you are not for anything, don't forget. If you stand for nothing, one day you'll fall for something. That's the truth.
How do you want to see the Ghanaian comedy industry?
I love it, actually. You know, the Ghanaian crowd is beautiful. I think you have one of the most awesome crowd in Africa. One of the, not that it's thing, but you have one of the most awesome crowd in Africa. It's just that yours is unpredictable. Yeah, it's 70% you're wonderful, but there's still this 30% chance of rain. When I say rain, I mean thunderstorm. You come, you perform, do something, stop, do everything, and people are like, Charlie, is he talking?